Hey Cancer, it's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. Thank you for joining me. All my stuff, my information about how to get a personal reading, the deck I'm using, my social media is down below. When I was just getting ready to start your video, you know that song Love is in the Air that popped into my head? So, we'll see, but maybe love is in the air for you guys. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups, and this can definitely mean being asked out, a change in your emotional life and your relationships. I mean, who doesn't want a knight in shining armor on a freaking unicorn? Like, that is the coolest, right? So he or she, it doesn't have to. This is, though, knights are change in the suit that they're in, and cups are emotion. This is a positive change in emotion, a new influx of new emotions, like the way when you're first meeting someone or starting a new job or some new thing that really is really fulfilling and exciting. Let's see where you were in the past. Oh dear. Yeah, so that's good. So in the past, you've been kind of up worrying, obsessing. Like, this is that energy when you, for whatever reason, something from the past or even the present, but comes into your head, and you find yourself berating yourself and beating yourself up for something that happened when you were 8 years old. It's like, this is what the swords do. Thoughts are wonderful and helpful, and we need them, but our mental state can just go off the rails, go out of control, and we can find ourselves just stressing and worrying about shit that just doesn't matter. And so we need to learn to let that go. Like, take a deep breath and chase those thoughts away, and really thoughtfully say, I'm going to replace them and think of something positive. You can train your brain to think of positive things just as easily as you can sit there and perseverate over negative things. If you're up at night worrying, and it's like, our minds can just really take over and get obsessed about things. If you are up having insomnia, grab a pen and paper, or even grab your computer and send yourself an email. Make sure it's going to you and not the person you're freaking out about. If it's a person, and just get it all out. And often, like, if I wake up in the middle of the night and I think about something I have to do at work, I send myself an email, and then I don't have to, my brain isn't, I have to remember this, I have to remember. It's like, okay, it'll be in my inbox in the morning. So, it's just sort of, like obsessive energy, that you're just obsessively worrying about something. So let's see what's going on in the present. Oh, yes. Love is in the air. 2 of Cups. This is beautiful. It could be at work, so be careful. It could be a manager. Be super, super careful. Just think about what could happen if people are gossiping, or this is a superior and things go south. Just, you guys are big kids, so... But here's the love card. So love is definitely in the air for you Cancer people. Good for you. I think I have 0 Cancer in my chart. Oh, well. You may meet this. This may be a person that works with a friend of yours. Like, if you go out and meet a friend for drinks and they bring some friends from their work, something like that. It also shows me that you may meet someone at your work, but not necessarily that works with you, like a client or someone you meet or you just happen to see, like, who knows, a delivery person that comes in, someone that you have to deal with in another department, or things like that, but someone... people are often most attractive when they're living authentically and doing, this could also be not being honest about, like, maybe you're unhappy in your job but you're afraid to make that change. So it's definitely about making the changes this month so you're living authentically. And then people are so attractive when they're doing their thing and being themselves. We're so afraid about what other people think and strip away our uniqueness to try to fit the social norm. But isn't it the people who are unique that are kind of the most attractive and the most interesting? So, and often when we're just doing what we love, we've if you believe in this, we vibrate higher, but we're just happier. Like, like the happiness comes from within. People are you're more attractive because you're happy. It's funny how that works. What do you want most? The Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man, he's about a shift in perception, seeing the bigger picture. Maybe you've met someone, but they're not your traditional type. And for some reason, you have insecurities around that. And this could be like, hey, this isn't real. What you're worried about isn't real. It's insecurity and stupidity. And you could be, sorry, did I just call you stupid? I'm including, even though I don't have cancer, I'm including myself in this because we all do this stuff. We all self-sabotage because we worry more about what other people think instead of what we think and what's important to us and what matters the most. So kind of turning things on their head and really looking at things from a completely different perspective, I think is really going to help you be more open. Be more open to new opportunities coming to you. Like I almost feel like you've been blocked off. And sometimes when you're stressing and obsessing about other things, you don't see what's right in front of you. So what's coming up in the future? The Five of Swords. This is just a warning to me that your brain, that is just saying that you be careful you don't self-sabotage. That maybe you're worrying you've had other relationships that haven't worked out and you sort of bring those experiences and sort of attach them to this new person unfairly because you're scared. We all do that to some extent. Let's see what these overall cards. Five of Wands. Maybe there's competition. The thing with the fives, and this has been coming up in other readings, I like to say it's like that pebble. If you're out for a walk and you get a pebble in your sneaker, it's not like the worst thing in the world, but if you're going out for a 5-mile walk, you've got to stop and get that stone out of your shoe. Like the fives force you, they create friction and just enough uncomfortableness, I don't think that's a word, that you have to address it. You have to do something about it. So in the month of May, it's like you're going to have to once and for all deal with this Nine of Swords. Like I feel like maybe you deny it away, like, oh no, I'm fine, but you're not really acknowledging and releasing what it is you're worried about. Let's see what this last card is. Oh, the Six of Cups. I love this. Isn't this the coolest card? I just love this card. It just perfectly demonstrates like the happy times of my childhood. This and the Three of Wands, because it has a beautiful horse in it. Going to swimming holes with my friends in the summer. Oh my gosh, just everything that I love. You were just present in the moment, out in nature, in the water, enjoying with your friends. Look at the dog with its stick. It's just like it was just a simple time. We can bring that. This is not a simple time. This is your mind running a million miles an hour it's like feeding the fears. You know that great meme that says, "Don't feed the fears." I mean, you may, if you're really having trouble with this. I'm not a medical health professional. Go see someone so you can talk it out and work it out, because this is not a place you want to live, and it can keep creeping up and infecting your happiness. So try to keep it simple. Take it one day at a time. Don't create a backstory or a future story or read into things. Just sort of take it as it is and enjoy it while it lasts. And maybe it will last forever. You don't know, but you don't need to write the end of a story that hasn't even begun yet, that you've barely even started. So lots of really, look at this. So we can concentrate on this: worry, conflict, competition, or we can concentrate on having a shift in perspective and concentrate on new love, the Two of Cups, enjoying being in the moment, and the freaking wish card is right under there. So it's almost like it's all up to you if you're going to allow this to come in. So let it come in. Thank you, Cancer. I hope you have a lovely month. This really is a nice reading. Take care.